everyone, and welcome back to the Girly Girl Bookworm. And now my next top book of 2012 is Empress of the Seven Hills by Quinn. Um, this book, it's kind of part of a trilogy, but it's not at the same time, if that makes sense. She also wrote two other books, which I did not read in 2012. I read them in 2011. But that would be Daughters of Rome and Mistress of Rome. I'm kind of confused in the order that they go in because I read it this one, then this one, and then this one, which makes sense because they all go in time order. But really, she released this one first, then this one as a prequel, and then this one as a sequel to the Mistress of Rome. That doesn't make any sense. I didn't read them as they came out because these two were already out when I picked them up. It was because this one was like buy one get one 50% back when Borders was going out of business, and then this one just came out this year. So I'm kind of confused at the order. So I guess you could read them this one, then this one, and then this one. But it's not a big deal if you want to read them in whatever order you want because it's not like a set order where it's like this character goes through all three books. It's like this one has a character that's in this one, and then this one has a character that's in this one. So it's like it takes the point of view of different characters. So it's not like you follow one set character throughout the whole time. So you can kind of read them in any order you want, I guess. If you want to go in time order, like this happened first and then all the way there, I suggest reading them how I did. Daughters of Rome, Mistress of Rome. Oh, wait, no! Yes. I just had a heart attack that I got that wrong. And then Empress of the Seven Hills. I could just talk about this book, but I think that it would make more sense if I kind of talked about all three, even though I only read this one in 2012, because it would just kind of make more sense. So Daughters of Rome follows four sisters, and this was the year of the four emperors. I think it took place over the whole year. Yeah. The year that basically every emperor died, and then you had to get a new emperor and a new one. And so it's kind of like the sisters. One of them really wants the crown. One almost gets the crown. Like, it's really kind of cool. This is also historical fiction, if you haven't figured that one out yet. So it's like these people, some of them are real, based off of real people, which she leaves in the back who's real and who's not. So, like, she leaves a character list in the back, and it'll, like, star who's real, who's not real, and it does, like, their family trees, so it helps you keep track of, like, who's who in the story. So, this is really good. And then this one of the sisters is now, the Empress, who is in this one as the Empress. And this is actually about a slave, who becomes the Mistress of Rome. And her whole story. So, that's what that one's about. So, it's got a tie-in to this one because it's got some similar characters. And my screen keeps going dark, and I'm sorry. But, so that's what that one kind of is about. And then this one, ooh, upside down. This one has two characters that were in this one. It's got the children that were in the other book, and now it's their kind of story. And you kind of just follow them through the time period, what they're doing, like who's hiding who and who's doing. Like, it's a great story. I don't want to give too much away because I read this kind of a while ago. I read this when it first came out. Like, I loved these so much that when I heard there was another one, I pre-ordered that. I was like, you better ship to me the day you come out because I need to read you, and I will probably forget that it came out. So I made sure to get this ordered. She's currently writing a fourth book, but it's taking place in the Renaissance era, so I think it's completely based off of something else in a whole different story, because this one ends around, I don't remember what time period this one ends around. Let's see. Of course, it's not going to tell me, right? I don't remember where it lets you know. And the one thing I also like about this is the fact that it changes perspective too. So it's not like you're always following one character. Like you'll follow one character and see how he's thinking, and then it'll switch and you'll see how another character's thinking, and then you switch and you would think it gets confusing, but it actually doesn't. So she just breaks the chapter up and you kind of follow different people's lives, which I think is great because that's like when you're watching a movie and you like follow one character but you never see like what the husband's thinking, what the husband's doing on the other end. So I think that's really great that like while this is going on, this is also going on, and I think it's like you see who's in love, who's not in love, who's thinking this and who's thinking that, and I think that's a great thing. She's a great author. I absolutely love her. She wrote her first book, which was this one, when she was in college, her freshman year of college. I'm like, seriously, these people are way better than I am, I feel like, because I cannot imagine writing all these books being so young. Like, I don't understand. So I am keeping an eye out for the next book, but I highly suggest these. These were so good. I'm not holding them up in any particular order, but these were so good, and that's why they are on my top books of 2012. When I first started reading this, though, it is a little confusing. I feel like I've been saying that about a lot of them. It's just because, like, I'm not completely, they use kind of some Roman language that, like, obviously, if you were in the Roman time, you would understand. But, you eventually gradually pick up on it. So, it's not as confusing as I thought it was. Because then when I got into the other ones, they were quick reads. I love them to pieces. And I cannot wait for her next book to come out. So, hopefully, if you like this video, you will like, subscribe, comment, do something. And I hope you take a look at these. Alright, bye everyone. See you in my next video.